Greetings fellow gamers, and thank you for joining me for another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you a very special design that I think I came up with. I couldn't find anything when I researched it, but this is a bone and arrow farm. Completely AFK. You don't have to touch the thing, and it doesn't have to have a whole big amount of blocks for a drop or a squasher of any kind. So if you stick around and subscribe, I will show you how to go from this to this. And it's not that difficult. So what do you say we get on into the building, shall we? Alright, so the very first thing that you're going to want to do is clear out the area around the skeleton spawner. You'll find these in dungeons. So just make sure you clear out an area that has 4 blocks away from the cage itself. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make sure you go down 6 blocks. And make sure your floor is here. This green border is just to show us where the wall goes. And above this thing, you want a 2-block gap. Your ceiling will be going at this level right here. And now we're going to start on the walls. We don't even need these corner pieces here. Those are just kind of there. So we're going to go 2 blocks tall all the way around this bad boy, except for somewhere where you might want your door. And that is completely up to you where you put your door. You don't have to have it in any particular spot. It doesn't have to be in the same exact spot as mine. And honestly, I think I'm just going to put mine right over here where the others are. There we go. Just like that. And then I'm going to finish up my wall. Now we're going to start on the next floor. So we're going to place a block here and a block here. And the only reason I'm doing 2 blocks tall here is because I don't like seeing the little water driplets coming through the bottom of the block. And putting another solid block below it stops that from showing. And then too, all you have to do is turn off your particles. But I'm not one about doing that either. So we're just going to do it just like this. All the way around, except we are going to leave an opening right here on this side where we're going to be flushing all the skeletons over to one corner and down into here. So I'm going to fill the rest of this in, just like so. Next we're going to be building out the outside walls. So we're going to grab here, take that one back out. You're not really going to need that anyway. So then you're just going to make a nice big square around this thing. Once again, just following the same path as what we have below. Just like so. And we're going to build up until we're 2 blocks above the spawner. So remember, we're 1 and 2. We need that gap. And our ceiling is going to go right there. Just like you see there. And I'm going to fill all this in. I mean, of course, if you're building this underground, you'll have to fill in above because they have more space above than they do anywhere else. So yeah, so we're definitely going to need to fill this in. Just like that. And of course, you don't have to use all the nice pretty blocks on the inside of this spawning area because you're probably never going to see them again. But I have found that if you use some kind of block besides stone or granite or whatever spawns naturally under the ground, then if you ever have to come in from the side, or someone else comes in from the side digging around, they don't accidentally dig into this because they see something that's man-made, or should I say crafted, and they know a crafted block from a stone block, so they just kind of go around unless they're just really snoopy, and then they'll just dig right in anyway, which, hey, that's their own fault. And they're the ones that are going to pay for that one. Not a good idea to dig into the side of this thing and jump right in. Almost done here. I'll finish this and be right back. Alright, so now that we have all the ceiling and walls done for this area, we're going to jump on down here, hop right down here, and you notice we have a little bit of an area here that we're going to have to put in blocks. And now we're going to take that one and that one out, but we will need to get back out here so that we can put in a block right there. And we're also going to need some from the sides here. The fun part about this is what comes next. We're going to need to get some wild wolves. Let's place a block. Actually, take those 2 blocks out, take that block out, and that block. Go ahead and place down a couple of chests. I mean, you guys can pretty much build this collection system however you want to do it. That is totally up to you. But we're going to place one more right there. I think it was. Yes, it was. It was. Okay. And then solid block there, solid block there. And now we're going to have to get some dogs in here. One way that I found was pretty easy is if you find the wild wolves, minecarts seem to work pretty good. And no, this doesn't have anything to do with the actual build. It's just a little representation of how you can move the wolves. You cannot tame these things, otherwise this will not work. They'll just despawn out of this area, and you'll be left with nothing. So, do not tame the wolves. Leave them wild. So now I'm going to grab a slab, and I'm going to place it right on top of this hopper here. And now when the skeletons fall down, they land on top of this block, and they cannot shoot the wild wolves. But the wolves can go ham on the skeletons. Alright, so I think I put that one block out this way too far. Good grief. Some tutorial artist I am, right? Yeah. Alright, so there's that. And now, just for safe being of this, I am going to spawn in my wolves. Easy now. It's a single egg, not plural. Good grief. Hit the button, Sweeney, hit the button. I want to place one here, and then I want to place glass there pretty quickly so that they don't get out. And same thing back here on the back side. I'm going to spawn one in here, put a solid block, take that one out, don't need it anymore. Put one there, just like that. And now we have all of our wolves in place. Now we go right back up to the top side here, however you have to get in here to activate this thing or whatever. And in the opposite corner of the hole that we have here for the drop down, see, wolves are there. We're good to go. And we are going to place down 3 more blocks, just like that. Now we get a bucket of water. We put 1 bucket of water right on the top of there. And then we go right along the edge on one side each. Just like so. Filling this in, making sure that's all constant flowing. And as you notice, it will stop here and you fall right in. Now we can deactivate all the lights. Well, delete all the light sources up here, and they're already spawning. And that right there is a perfect example of what I forgot to do, which, knock this guy off of there. Make sure that you put 2 blocks just like so, because of the reason that you saw right there. Hey, there you go. That's how it works. So now, I get out of here, close this thing back up. And I would say put light on top of this thing, but you're not going to need to do that because this is going to be underground anyway. So let's put something to land on. There we are. And as you can see, our bones and our arrows are coming right into here. If you stand right here in the center on this green block, which is perfect symmetric against all the other corners, this is right underneath the spawner, and this is going to produce the highest rates. One more little bit of information for you guys here. The only reason this redstone block is here is because I did a little bit of a test on this thing to see what the rates were. And I started the test at exactly 1 o'clock p.m. and I placed that redstone block at exactly 1:30 p.m. And as you can see, we have a very decent amount of rates in here in just 30 minutes. So yeah, if you're wondering how efficient it is, there you go. And that timer was done all from right here on this green block. Just like that. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Bone and Arrow machine. It's fully AFK, as you can see. All you have to do is stand here, and the wild wolves will take care of all the hard work for you. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to go down and subscribe, and hit the like button to support the video and myself. And don't forget to tag that little notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. But until next time, I am Sweeney Dunston, and I am out of here.